Has those missiles, have they brought more happiness? Have they brought more economic prosperity for Iran? No. The missiles have brought disaster for us. You ask me that what has been the result of the war, I would tell you three things. First, economic disaster. Second, economic disaster. Third, economic disaster.
A university professor in Iran just said, did the missiles bring us prosperity? No. He's right, they didn't, but that's the wrong question. The real question is, what happens to countries that give up their weapons? Iraq gave up its weapons program under international pressure. Gaddafi in Libya gave up his weapons too. Both of them were destroyed. But North Korea kept its weapons. Nobody dared to touch it. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern. Now, I believe in diplomacy. I really do. Iran tried it. It was called the JCPOA. Iran kept every promise it made. The International Nuclear Agency confirmed this 15 times. Then in 2018, the Trump administration just walked away. No Iranian violation, nothing. They just left. So what did all that cooperation get us? These professors say today's world is not a world of missiles, it's a world of talking. Let me ask you something directly. Do you really believe that in today's world, every problem can be solved just by talking? Look around you. Look at what happened to us when we talked. Look at what happened to those who trusted the promises of superpowers. Talking without power is not diplomacy. It's just hoping the other side is kind, and they are not. The professor lives in a world where problems are solved by talking. In theory, beautiful. In reality, power is the only language superpowers respect. When you stand in front of a camera and say, our missiles were useless, you're not being rational. You're sending a weakness signal to the people who want to erase us. Now, I want to be clear about something. I believe in freedom of speech. These professors have every right to share their opinions. That is what freedom means. But some ideas are not just wrong. Some ideas are dangerous. When you publicly tell the world that your country's weapons are useless, when you signal weakness on camera, you're not starting a conversation, you're inviting aggression. These ideas, the ones that show weakness, the ones that show surrender, can be just as dangerous as the enemy's weapons, because wars don't always start on missiles. Sometimes they start with the signal that you are ready to give up. Rationality without realism is just naivety with a PhD. The world doesn't run on wishes, it runs on power, and that's not my opinion. That's what history keeps telling us over and over again.